Wake up and smell the coffee, Mr. LaRusso.
Extreme situations require extreme measures.
Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to Cobra Karate. Welcome back to a brand new video, and today we have a very unique video. We are going to be saying my top 10 things that I want in Cobra Kai Season 5. This is the 10 things that I want most in Cobra Kai Season 5. But right before I start, I want to say if you guys can please consider subscribing. We are so close to 500 subscribers. Never in a million years if I would actually say that, but I'm saying it, and it's amazing. So subscribe for more Cobra Kai content, and let's just get right into the video. So there's a lot of things I want in Cobra Kai Season 5. These are the 10 things that I just really want, and I really hope we see. And one thing we know from the creators, they give the fans what they want. When the fans wanted the purple hair from Hawk, they gave it to him. When they wanted Aisha and Stingray to return, they gave it to him. When they wanted Terry Silver to return, they gave it. They just give the fans what they want because they are the fans themselves of the Karate Kid and Cobra Kai. So these are the things that I think could happen in Season 5. So these are kind of predictions, but it's mainly just like I just really want this. The first thing that I want is Miguel and ROBBY to just stop fighting and just to be friends. Now, they don't necessarily have to be best friends. They just need to stop fighting each other. And because I think the whole rivalry is just unnecessary, and I just hope we see them bury the hatchet and just become friends. Not just friends, just respect each other. Sort of like Sean and Terry Silver, and Sean and ROBBY in that one Visit Bright scene. They weren't necessarily like best friends or anything, but they respect each other. So I hope we see that. Well, ROBBY and Johnny go off to find Miguel in Mexico. The second thing I want Daniel and Johnny to finally be friends. This is one thing that's been really frustrating. We've kind of got it in Season 4, but then it just completely collapsed in Episode 5. And then we kind of wanted it in, then we started getting it a little bit in Season 1 in the car scene, a little bit in Season 2 at that one restaurant. And then we got some in Season 3 at the Christmas, and then it keeps collapsing. And then Season 4 started out really good, and then Episode 5 just collapsed. So I hope this season we finally get them to actually be friends. I think it's unnecessary for them to just keep fighting each other. It's not necessary for the show. We need to move on to different stuff, and this thing is just I don't think it's necessary. But the writers are amazing, and yeah. The further thing I want Chosen to train Anthony. Now, one thing I really want to see is Chosen to train Anthony. This is a pretty big Cobra Kai Season 5 fear that a lot of people are talking about. It's a fear that I really want to see because I don't think Daniel can be Mr. Miyagi to Anthony. He needs something different. So I hope Chosen can kind of be like that Mr. Miyagi to Anthony, and I hope Anthony can be more of a disciplined person and be just like. You know, he's literally Daniel's son. So I think that he can be a very important character. So I hope this season where he can finally become an important character, because he wasn't too important in the first couple seasons. Season 4 he was, but he was a bad person. So I hope he becomes a good person this season. And yeah. The fourth thing I want is Tori to get a redemption. She got a redemption in Season 4, but I want her to go full redemption, where she leaves Cobra Kai, she buried the hatches with Sam, and all this amazing stuff. These are stuff that I want to see. So, and also that I want from Tori, I want to see more of her family life and just more about her and why she's the way she is. We know most of this, but I want to dig in a little deeper, and I want to explore more of that concept of her family life and all that stuff. And I hope she becomes a better person in this show. The fifth thing I want to see more of Terry Silver. Just more of Terry Silver just being evil. It's so amazing to watch. Terry Silver is one of my favorite villains of all time. You know, he is my favorite villain of all time. I love Terry Silver. I mean, come on. Karate Kid, he was so awesome. And then when they brought him back, Season 4 is amazing. Thomas Ian Griffin plays him so well. I just want to see more of him just become this ultimate, insane, crazy, awesome, evil villain. And I want to see more of it. So yeah, I hope to see more of Terry Silver. And this is a little, I'm not going to add this as one, I just want to say real quick, but I also want this season to be dark. I want it to be like a dark season. Now, they can't go too dark. Of course, there'll still be a couple comedy scenes, but I want it to be very dark. I want this, because Season 3, we had some dark scenes, you know. We had, that whole thing of him breaking, with Hawk breaking Dimitri's arm. Then we had Hawk beating up, Brooks. That was a very brutal scene. And just Sam having PTSD and Miguel in a hospital. It was a very dark season, and I hope we get a little bit more darker than that, just a little bit, because it still needs to be a little fun, a little like that. But I want a little bit more dark season, especially with Terry Silver, and I think this will definitely be a dark season. So I hope we see more of that, because dark movies, dark shows, they're so amusing to watch, and I just love them. And the next thing I hope to see is that we see more of Kenny and Devin. I want to see more of them as a character, and I just want, because there are new characters that got brought in, and I love them, and I want to see more of them. Because we didn't get too much of Devin, we got a lot of Kenny, and I just love the Kenny character, so that's why I want to see more of Kenny. But we didn't see too much of Devin. We saw a little bit, but I hope we see more, because I loved her in just a small role she played, and I hope she gets more of a bigger role this season, and I hope we see more of Kenny, because Dallas Young played an amazing job at Kenny, and I just want to see him more and more in the show. Other thing I want new characters. I know we just got new characters, and you can't bring new characters in every season. And you also can't bring in new characters, especially if all the plots that are going to be going on inside Season 5. But I think I just really want new characters. And the new characters I want to be dark characters. Because to near the end of the show, which I think will be around 8 seasons, I want to be full-on Cobra Kai versus Miyagi-Do, good versus bad. Just good versus bad. We don't have too many bad characters. Kenny's still a good character, you know, and we still have a couple good characters in Cobra Kai. The only bad characters in Cobra Kai, like bad people, you know, it's just there's only like really Kyler, and that's almost about it, because Tori's not that bad of a person. You can see Kenny's a bad person, so we need to see more bad people. So I hope we see some new, just like insane new people that come in as new characters. Another thing I want to see more of Johnny and Robbie. I want to see them finally have their father and son relationship that we never really saw. We had a little glimpse of it in Season 2, but that's about it. And yeah, I just hope we finally see that, especially with Johnny and Robbie going off to Mexico, which is confirmed in Season 5, to go find Miguel. I hope they can finally bury the hatchet as well, and I hope we can finally get the father and son relationship in the show. Okay, the last 2 things I have in this list is 2 amazing things that I definitely want to say deserve. Some 2 of my favorites. And number 9 is John Kreese redemption. I love John Kreese's character. First, when I watched him, I loved to hate him, but now I just I don't even hate him. Even in the Karate Kid films, there's a couple scenes where he's a little annoying, but I think he's just, especially with the more of the backstory we got in Season 3, I just love the character John Kreese now, and I hope we can finally see him as a good character. Because let's be real, yes, what he's doing he thinks is right, you know, and yes, he's some sort of an anti-hero, but what he's doing is still wrong, and I think he finally comes to the conclusion that what he did was wrong, and we can see a redemption of John Kreese. Possibly a team up with Daniel and John would be interesting to see. I just hope we see a redemption on John Kreese, because he was the most evilest character ever, especially in the Karate Kid films, and now 30 years later he might actually be gaining redemption. I hope we see it, and Martin Cove's an amazing actor. He could definitely pull it off, and I just hope we see that in Cobra Kai Season 5. And number 10 is one of the biggest fears of Cobra Kai, which I didn't consider it fear now. I'm going to say it's confirmed. And May 5th, when we get our teaser or our first look of Cobra Kai, I think it could possibly be this, which, by the way, I'll do a breakdown and reaction to all that stuff. And it's Mike Barnes returning. Mike Barnes, of course, the main villain in Karate Kid Part 3. Loved it. That Sean Canyon did an amazing job acting as a character. He's so entertaining to watch, and he's just so awesome, just like Terry Silver and John Kreese. And I just hope he returns. And if he does return, it's just gonna be so awesome to watch. And I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I was gonna do an official announcement to it, and I still will, but I'm just gonna say it now. I am gonna be interviewing Sean Canyon, who does act as Mike Barnes, somewhere in May, so make sure to stay tuned for that. So yeah, I'll do an announcement of it, because, you know, just get the word out a little bit more, but that is happening in May. So anyway, that's wrapped up the video, guys. Let me know the things you want in Cobra Kai Season 5. Let me know if you want to make another video, because I still got a lot of other stuff. So if you guys want me to make another video about it, if this gets 20 likes, I'll make another one about this, because I don't want to make videos about stuff you guys don't like, you know. I'm always trying to find out what videos you guys liked and didn't like, and try to make more that you guys did like, because this channel, it's not for me, it's all for you guys. I just want to put a smile on your face every day and just spread the joy of Cobra Kai, because I love it, and I could sit here and talk about it for hours. But anyway, that'd be the video, and you guys could please consider subscribing. We're so close to 500 subscribers. You guys are the best, and always remember, guys, extreme situations require extreme measures. Peace.
Cobra Kai karate.